What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Pokemon TCG. Time for round 2 of the Binary Theme Tournament. Very exciting here. So first things first, what we're going to look at here is the round 2. The post just went live 13 hours ago at the time that I'm recording this. I'm recording this on Tuesday the 16th. Just for note there, we have until Friday, June 19th completed. Of course, we're going to do it today, though. We got paired up with someone new, of course. We are now paired up with Derek P. And so we jumped over to the theme directory to check out the deck list before we jump into it. So, 14 Pokemon in their deck, 2 Tornadus, 2 Thundurus, a Mew, a Poplio, no idea. And then this is the scary bit of his. He has Piplup, Prinplup, and Polion. So those 3 right there, he is using a Grass Darkness. Those are his 2 energy cards. These guys right here, they're from a theme deck, but they also are similar to like Nidoqueen. They use any type of energy. They just need normal energy. Any type of energy will work. And Polion is a very powerful stage 2 card, so that's what we have to be afraid of here. As far as his trainer cards go, I'm not too afraid of too many of his trainer cards. They only have 1 switch in their deck, so that's something to keep in mind. They're only going to be able to switch once other than retreating. They have rescue stretchers, some communications. They do have 2 stadium cards, which should be okay. A weakness policy, which is great for them. But considering their Pokemon, I don't think we were going to be advantage anyways, except for on Thundurus. I believe all the others we have no advantage on here. Some energy switches: Nest Ball, Evo Sodos, 3 Cynthias, Brock's Grit, Hops, Ultra Balls, Pokekids, Muscle Bands, Wally, Professor Kakuni. So they have some decent stuff here. Overall, they only have 12 energy, similar to ours, but yeah. Also, looking at the round 1 stuff up here. So we're of course up here. We won 2-1. The new person that we are facing here, which I saw just a second ago, right here, King D, they won rather 2-0. So they either got super lucky or they have a solid deck. So let's find out. All right, it is go time for game 1 of round 2. Of course, this is similar to our first time. This is a 3 games, best of 3. Moves on to round 3. So let's see, we're going to call the coin flip here. Lost the coin flip, that's fine. I really don't care if we go first or second here at this point. My deck really doesn't have advantages to going either or. They chose to go first here, and we are taking a mulligan. And Pheasant would have been nice to have there. Garchomp would have been better to have here. Some Gibble action, but let's see what we get this time. We have Groudon. Shoot. Groudon's a solid late game Pokemon to pull. I mean, he's not super useful. Honestly, if we would have been able to change the deck, Groudon, of course, would have been removed from this deck. They do have a weakness to me, but I'm not honestly going to be able to get Groudon set up very quickly unless the next thing I pull is a Professor's Letter and can have some energy into my hand. That's the only way this works here. We're going to be able to Pokekid, and we can pull a Pokemon. I think I'm going to Great Ball first to see what Pokemon are there to decide what Pokemon I want to go for, because Gibble, of course, would be good. We already have Tranquil here in our hand. We do have a Professor's Research that we won't be using for the time being. And Pheasant is in our hand, so we could actually go for... Although Pheasant does have a weakness here, but 150 damage, we can actually kill this before anything happens there. So I think we'll actually pull Pheasant. I think we'll Pokekid for Pidove here. And then I honestly think our best choice is to go ahead and start setting up Pidove here to Pheasant. We can have him 3 turns if we keep pulling energy. They, of course, can use any type of energy that we can, and we can one-shot both Pokemon that are here, especially if he spends this time setting the energy up on Thundurus, knocking out Groudon here. Next turn, he knocks out Groudon, though. And does this hurt damage to one of your benched Pokemon? That hurts his benched Pokemon. We have Gibble, which is nice. Tranquil, I think we will, to save Groudon. Actually, if he does this 120, he kills, but if he doesn't have energy, we save. So I'm gonna burn a Professor, a Pokemon Thunder Lady here. to try and pull it back. We need energy. But next turn we will Professor's Research to get some energy depending on the card we pull. We'll most likely go for a Professor's Research. I'll ditch the Pokemon Center Lady and a chance to get energy to build up Tranquil and Pheasant because I don't want to kill Gil. Let's see, they're thinking here, ooh, okay, they've decided to put energy there. That's fine with me. That saves a turn for me. Okay, we have Cynthia here. I think we're gonna use Cynthia here instead. Perfect. This is a much better start here. So we could actually do something very interesting here. Let's see what Timer Ball does for me. Timer Ball does the work for me. Let's grab Garchomp here to set him up next turn. Let's use our Professor's Letter here to grab out 2 fighting energy. Let's place that energy onto you. Let's use Drought and attach those to our Garchomp. And there we go. That's a pretty solid stop for us. He's going to take out our Groudon, which will activate Garchomp's ability to do more damage. We'll one-shot Thundurus with just, what, 160 damage. We won't even have to discard energy, and we'll do 160 damage there. And then he comes in with Tornadus. We'll do 120 damage and get the knockout. As long as he doesn't set up another basic Pokemon on his bench, we could have this game in the bag here. Ways this doesn't work out is if he chooses not to attack this turn, which could be a play here, which could actually change the course of this game to stall out a turn to keep himself alive. But Tornadus over here can only do 80 damage, so he wouldn't even be able to knock out our Garchomp. He is going to go ahead and discard to search for a Pokemon. I'm sure he's going to go for like that line, Piplup all them. No, he's going to go for another Thundurus. Probably smart, because with Thundurus on his bench, what is this? If Thundurus is on your bench, this does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's why he's going for that right there. Right, so we're coming in with Garchomp here, because this is, of course, the play. This is the play to be had. We're not going to draw this turn. We're going to draw next turn. So we're just going to do 80 damage here. He has more prize cards, so we can knock out here, and it's the weakness. So nice 320 damage. Didn't even account for weakness there. Hopefully, if we're lucky here, I was like, hopefully he burns Thundurus, but he isn't. He's going to hit us with 80 damage while dealing 20 damage over here. He's got Piplup on the bench. Piplup, of course, set up to Empoleon is not going to be a lot of fun. He throws out Viridian Forest here, which that player can discard a card if they can, search for basic energy, which is what they're doing right now. They discarded their Pokemon Communication to pull energy to put onto Thundurus here. Thundurus is doing additional damage this turn. Won't kill, but we'll still do 100 damage, which will be hurtful. We will get the knockout on him this turn here. So let's go ahead and actually use Professor here. We actually pulled double energy, which will actually place energy onto Pheasant, I think is the play here. So right now we're doing 100 damage. We discard and we're doing 40 more. So we knock you out this turn. And then we have other energy. I'm going to go and place that energy there just as a safety. And we will go ahead and discard energy, so that way we can get the KO there. Because he is resistant, so we did need to discard the energy to make sure we did get the knockout there. We pull more energy, which is useful because Garchomp only needs 1 fighting energy here, so he will not be able to... There's no double energy allowed here, even if double energy exists in a theme deck, and I believe it does. Double energy was banned from this tournament. And going off of their trainer cards that we looked at, they should have no way to set up energy this turn. They are weak to us, so we just do 80 damage without discarding it, multiplies to 160 damage, and we knock out Thundurus here. And then Piplup comes in, and we will have Pheasant here ready to go. He's going to rescue Stretcher Tornadus onto his bench, which is fine because he isn't going to be able to attack us this turn. So we're going to go ahead and attach the energy there. We are going to Great Ball here. Nothing for us to grab. No reason to use our Ordinary Rod right now because I'm saving it to burn it on Viridian Forest if I need to. So we're just going to do this. We're going to hit done. It's a weakness, so damage. Energy for that. And now Pheasant next turn, this turn really, is ready to do 150 damage. Discarding energy, we can do 150 damage right now. Whereas Garchomp right now, we can discard 1 energy and knock out Tornadus as well here. So I think we'll actually go ahead and do that here. We'll use our Professor's Letter to go ahead and pull out some energy here, just so we have it in our hand. And then we will go ahead and burn an energy. Oh shoot, I forgot about the resistance. Forgot about the resistance there. That's on me. I wasn't accounting for resistance there. He does survive, and he can do 20 damage to us this turn. He's going to Pokey Kid here. Right now we have him on the run. He can still come back here, especially if he gets this Empoleon set up here. But he does have until next turn to do it, but only 1 energy is required for Empoleon's massive attack here. The plus side, though, is we will attach our energy to Pheasant this turn. He actually attaches no energy, so we're actually doing okay here. I'm not going to Cynthia just yet, because I do want to hold on to that energy there. We're just going to Overslice. We're going to hit Done here. Resistance, but we get the KO. And he comes in with Prinple up here. He could evolve into Empoleon, and if he does, he can Water Drip us and do some major damage to us right here with Recall. He discards his other Empoleon to be able to pull an energy out. Because he does want to attack us this turn, and if he attacks us, this isn't a GG. He has 160 health, so we actually won't get the knockout just from Pheasant doing 150 damage. But actually we will, because we do have our Professor here. Yeah, this is fine. This is actually GG. He takes a prize card, but we knock out his final Pokemon here because we have our Professor. And that is GG for game 1. Yep, discard energy because we're required to. The game's already over, but it makes me do it anyways. And that is our final energy card. So that's 1-0. If we win one more, we pass on to the next round. Or they could easily come back here and hit us again here for the win. Derek challenge with Binary Theme. All right. Ready for game 2. Hopefully we can get another solid first setup here. See, that's why Groudon is in this deck. My thought of putting Groudon into this deck was to be able to set up a Garchomp pretty quickly, and it did end up working out for us that time. We'll see if it works out for us this time. Although, now that we've seen this, they now see our deck if they didn't look at it beforehand. They've now looked at it now, and they've seen exactly what our plan is. So we'll let them go first again here. Alright, so we do have Groudon again. So I think we'll go for Groudon as our lead Pokemon for now, just because he has a lot of HP, and if we can save Pidove, if we can do basically what we did last time, awesome. The flip side here being, he starts with more basic Pokemon this time around. Ooh, he has, that's a beautiful art from Piplup there, full art with Dawn. That's great. Tornadus and Thundurus on his bench. He has no energy to place. We don't have anything solid here to do. If we start by putting this energy onto Groudon, I'm going to need at least one more fighting energy to do anything with him. It may still be worth it, but honestly, I don't see it being worth it. So I'm just going to place the energy there. Place it onto Pidove to get Pidove set. What we need is Cynthia. Yeah, see, this is why, because he's going to evolve up to Empoleon very quickly here. If they get a very quick kickoff here, Derek gets set quickly here, we will be screwed, and it'll be difficult for us to come back here. So all of this is basically decided in this first couple of rounds here. Pulling Garchomp is nice. We can't do anything, but it's nice, I suppose. Really are off to a very slow start here. Because next turn he can attack us. I'm gonna go for a Pokemon catcher here. No, okay. I just wanted to screw him and move Primplop away. A lot to consider here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this energy on Groudon, with the hope that I can pull energy from my hand and put it onto Gibble here in a second if we end up pulling it. What I want to pull right now is a Cynthia, and then I want a Cynthia to get a Gibble and a Professor's Letter, if not just energy itself, as well as maybe a Pokemon kit or something, so that we can do stuff. He is going to draw 2 cards. He's hoping for energy, I'm sure, as well as Empoleon, and if he gets the evolution here, on top of the additional 20 damage, could be bad for us. But with no quick movement here, he's going to Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards to pull stuff. He's probably going to end up pulling Empoleon here. It'd be weird if he didn't. Empoleon is the pull. He's going to go ahead and place that onto us there. Energy, he's going to deep dive, and he's going to steal Trembling Ground from us. No, go for bubble. 100 damage. And I believe that also keeps us, what, from retreating? Pokemon can't attack this turn. I couldn't attack this turn anyways. So we're going to do this. We're going to go ahead and Pokemon Catcher here. Hope to move. Let's move to... You have a 1 retreat cost. You have a 1 retreat cost. You have a 1 retreat cost. Let's move to you, I suppose. Just for fun. We aren't going to heal. We aren't going to burn our heal. Because if he has a switchback, it doesn't save us. And Polygon's really overpowered. Not as overpowered as Charizard, though. The Charizard from the Relentless Flame is a very powerful card. If I come up against anyone who has who got the Fire Energy pool, we're going to be a little screwed if we cannot do a quick setup here. But who knows? We could be stopped right here. This could be as far as we go. Which, if it is, it was a great first tournament. I've already signed up for the next tournament that is starting. Which we'll talk about when it gets to it. It's really fun. It's going to be an expanded tournament, so I actually get to use my expanded deck, which will be fun. Alright, so he has the evolution here. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. He has no energy in his discard pile just yet. That is pretty solid. No energy at all there. Oh my gosh, Great Ball, be good to me. Please. Oh, that was bad. That was quite bad. Alright, this is a slow start for both of us as we move into turn 9 here. Very slow start for us here. He's pulling the energy here. He's going to go ahead and retreat into Empoleon, what I expected. Well played. And he is, of course, going to pull that energy from there. Well played, my dude. So that is Groudon gone. We could actually... Oh, he's going to direct that to take out Paido. Well, that sucked. That sucked. Well played. Well played. I'm assuming that's most likely how they won their last round. That is it for game 2. Well played. That's it for game 2. We did not get the quick setup. They are going to deep dive us here. Please don't. Please just have. Okay. I was like, I'm sure you have the energy. Why? What are you doing? What are you doing? You've won. Yes, why did you move the energy? You had won. Right, that was just being dick. That was just attaching energy just to get a kill, there. We dealt 0 damage. 0 damage dealt from us, but that is okay. Because we have game 3. We have game 3, and we'll see if we pull off a win here. See if we are moving on in the binary theme, or if this is the end of the binary theme tournament. Let's see here. Waiting for our opponent to load the game. Honestly, these games have moved pretty quickly though, which has been nice. Been really nice. Won the coin flip here. No, I don't want to go first. These games moved a lot quicker than our first tournament. And another mulligan for us. While they have an active Pokemon, although having Gible in our starting hand would have been nice. Luckily, it looks like it was the only Pokemon they did have. We have Gible, which is really nice, and we have a Nest Ball to pull another basic Pokemon, so we can go ahead and pull out, so if we already have this, we can pull out Paido. Let me go ahead and mute Discord here. We have Thundurus to start things off. We also have a Cynthia sitting here. Brooklet Hill, once during that turn, you may search their deck for a basic Water Pokemon and basic Fighting Pokemon and put it onto their bench. Oh, shoot. Hey, that helps me. That helps me. We can basically just pull another Gible. So let's actually, we could also pull Throw, which would be useful, but I'm going to pull, let me actually scroll through, both of them are actually in here. Let's go ahead and pull another Gible here. Throw that onto our bench. Let's use a Nest Ball here to get Pidove onto our bench, and now we have to think. Now we have to think. Because we already have Garchomp in our hand. But Cynthia seems like the next likely thing to do here. Cynthia seems the best choice here. I'm going to hold on to Cynthia, though, and not use her this turn, so that way I can at least put the Tranquil onto Pidove. and then from there we will make some stuff happen. Yep, he already has his evolution of Prinplop. His Empoleon is the danger of his deck. His Empoleon is the danger here. We could have a really good play, though. If we end up pulling Gibble, though, that'd be very useful. He's going to pull his other Piplup. We have no Field Blower, no way to get rid of Brooklet Hill. Brooklet Hill is just here the rest of the game. But that also helps us, because we'll use it this time to pull Throw. Because he's pretty useful being able to do additional damage as long as someone is damaged on our bench. What do we got? Blitzel. Don't really care about Blitzel here. Let's go ahead and pull Throw and put them onto our bench here. And I think, honestly, I'm going to Cynthia because I need energy. So yeah, we're going to Cynthia. Sorry, Infestant. Sorry, Garchomp. Hopefully I see you again. We got good bite, though, so that's useful. I'll take a good bite. Great Ball, what you got for me? And we got Infestant back as well. Ooh, got Garchomp. Perfect. Now basically we just need energy next turn, and we will, as long as we pull energy next turn, we'll be doing okay. Got another Infestant, which we don't necessarily need here, but I'll take it. We still can't attack because we don't have the right energy, of course. Hopefully we pull that fighting energy this turn, and we can make an attack here. We can do 80 damage, 160 to get our first KO here. He is going to come in with Empoleon very soon, though. Very soon, because he does have his... Pokemon Communication. He's going to pull Empoleon right now, actually. Get rid of another Thundurus and pull Empoleon. Luckily, though, unless he has an energy to burn for the switch here, we should be okay. But if he has an energy to burn for the switch, we're screwed. We're screwed because he does 100 damage and takes out Goodbye, and he knows how strong our Garchomp is. He knows absolutely how powerful our Garchomp can be here. Hopefully he just passes to us here. Hopefully he doesn't have anything else he can do here. He's taking a long, hard thought here. I don't think he's pulled a water Pokemon onto his bench yet, but I think these might be his only two. I'm pretty sure these are his only two. Solid. Not over for us yet. Yet, he said. Yet. If we would get some energy, we could actually do something here. But we just aren't getting any freaking energy to do anything with. I desperately need energy. So I can do something. So let's grab him. Because Garchomp has a free retreat, so we're going to freely retreat into Groudon to keep ourselves nice and safe. Garchomp with that free retreat is very helpful. That way we can retreat into Groudon. Although he can still, with Empoleon, he can still deep dive. But why I also did that is if I can pull some energy here, I can also put it onto Garchomp easily. Pulling 2 for the Empoleon. He has both of his Empoleon set up. We almost have both of our Garchomps there, but all his Empoleons need are 1 energy. You know, his Empoleon only needs 1 energy to be viable to do 100 damage. And with 2 energy, you're going to be doing 130 damage and discarding. You're discarding all your energy there, but you're doing 130 damage. Because right here you do Direct Dive. Discard all energy from this Pokemon's attack with 100 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Oh, Direct Dive only attacks. Oh, that's okay. I thought Direct Dive was you chose, but I guess it only does bench Pokemon. Which means my move was unnecessary then. My move to hide was indeed unnecessary. Got another Garchomp up here. Place that here. We did kind of play ourselves here. We have played ourselves now because we were unable to attack this turn. We played ourselves, and the only way we move back around is pulling our switch card. Oh, I played myself. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite us. We are already, what turn are we at now? We're in turn 9. Same turn we were in actually last game when nothing had really progressed, and then things started to pop off for them. So let's hope things can instead pop off for us. Because this time we at least have a better setup here. He's going to retreat into Empoleon here. And attack my Garchomp that has energy on it with Direct Dive. He's gonna lose his energy in doing so. But that is what he's gonna do. He's gonna go and charge himself up there. We played ourselves so hard. Alright, so how does this turn around for us? How does this turn around for us? We need Cynthia. I think we're gonna use our depending on what happens, we could use our Pokemon catcher to force Thunderous back out. Just for funsies. But Cynthia would be helpful, or just pulling the switch card would be nice. He's going to recall, he's going to direct dive, he's going to get guard chop with energy on it. With only 100 damage, he's still going to be able to exist, but he's one more hit. He has to discard his energy to do it. Solid. Well, we of course have been. I think I might have just lost the tournament for us. I think I might have just knocked myself out of the tournament by not understanding how his move worked. I did that too. I did that in round 1-2 in like game 1. I threw Groudon out there to try and stall out, but they were able to attack my bench. They were able to stall until I used up all my cards. So there's our control. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. The game is not over yet. Game is not over yet. We could still come back if it would just give us some good cards. If they would just give us some good cards, we could come back. That's really all I'm asking for. All I'm asking here is give me cards. I'm gonna start putting energy on a Groudon to convince him to start attacking Groudon, I guess, but he's still gonna direct dive and hit guard chop. That's fine. This is our first tournament. Understanding the meta of these. When I built this deck, I didn't fully understand that we could use any type of Pokemon card. I thought we only could use Pokemon based off of the card type that we had. But it was just the energy based off of, which is why I probably wouldn't have thought about Napoleon because I've never played their deck. But Napoleon has a solid card here. But I would have considered them eventually. I probably wouldn't have done Nidoqueen, but I would have put some different thoughts into the stuff we could have gone with. Honestly, Thunderous Tornadus would have been a good play to put together. Who are you Pokemon kidding? Tornadus? Because you already have pretty much everything set up here. I do get to attack next turn. Yeah, Tornado. I do get to attack next turn, but I'm only going to do 130 damage, and then I won't be able to attack the following turn. And he's energy switching. He's going to move the energy to Empoleon from the person who gets to just pull it back to him. That's a very smart setup there. Having a card that can pull energy from your discard pile as an ability, and then energy switching it on Pokemon attack. It's a smart play. It's a really smart play. Watch them give me the switch card now. I say them, it's my deck. It's the deck that, the computer shuffles. No, it doesn't give me the switch card. What a surprise. Alright, let's go ahead and do dribbling around here. At least deal some damage this game. We're going to charge up, of course, keep all that energy stacked up there. Does this Pokemon even... How much damage do they do? If you have exactly 3 prize cards, mating this attack does. So they do 180 damage potentially. They're going to energy switch there. And he's just going to knock out my Pidove. I should have put Pidove on the bench. Because he's just going to KO Pidove. And get a prize card. And now his Pokemon does 160 damage because he has 3 prize cards remaining. I misplayed. This game could have gone so differently had I not misplayed. so frustrating. So frustrating, because right now, no matter what, even if I'm sure he's going to have an energy switch. Even if he does it, we do 130 damage and knockout. Nope. I was going to say we do 130 damage and knockout. Oh, no, he won't KO a card here. He won't KO a card here because right now this Pokemon does 160 damage because 3 prize cards. So I knock out Empoleon. Sweet. We've knocked out Empoleon. We take a prize card. He comes in with this dude right here who does 160 damage because he has 3 cards left. He knocks out Groudon. We then have... We're so screwed. So screwed. So, absolutely. Although, actually, we could take out this guy and get rid of all of his. Give me a heads, please. Okay, or tails. Or a tails. Tails is also acceptable here. Tranquil, unuseful because my other Pidove is dead. I just want a freaking Cynthia card here. You have a good deck. You have a good deck and they use it well. It just goes back into his, he's pretty much won this here. He doesn't kill our own Pheasant this turn, though, because he leaves it at 140 HP. Which is nice. Nice because we'll just stall here a minute. To maybe have something happen? Like, at this point, I don't know what I'm going for. I mean, that's fine, I guess, because we're keeping Pheasant alive. I don't think there's anyone we would want a Nest Ball. We don't have anyone else Nest Ball. I could retreat, do 50 damage, take 50 less damage here. That means throwing away 3 energy, though. Next turn, he recalls and hits you for 100 sub damage. I think this is my only play here that we can try and make something happen here. But if he, like, switches out his Pokemon here, it's fine. Although this guy is only doing 80 damage again because he's gotten rid of his... He took a prize card, which is solid, I guess. Ah, this is just so sad. It's fine, though. Like I said, this was our first tournament. We built not the best deck. Honestly, this deck could change a lot by getting rid of a few cards here and there, adding some different cards here. This is all, again, just a reminder, all of these cards, you can only use cards that are found in theme decks. And the fact that we didn't get to pick the energy that we had, it was just given to us. I don't think we got a good pairing of energy with Fighting and Lightning type. Whereas they got, they had Grasp of Darkness, so they were doing solid with what they have. I think we just weren't smart enough about our card choices. He's gonna direct dive, do 100 damage. Most likely he's gonna do it to. It really doesn't mean for him. He doesn't care. He's probably gonna do it to Groudon though. But to him, it really doesn't matter. Oh shoot, that works to him too. I didn't think that would work to him. Please give me freaking Cynthia, thank you. There are 3 Cynthias in this deck, and it took until round 11 to get one. Until turn 24 for you to give me some energy. What a waste. Our Pokemon communication. I don't actually think I have any more Pokemon in here to even worry about getting anyways. The Pokemon that I just put back in here, yeah, these are the only 2 we have in there. These are the only Pokemon we have left. Yeah. Kill you. He's gonna come in and do 80 damage here. Far from over. We can do this, get our energy back into... How much energy do we have in here? No, I want to stack for you so I can see how much energy is in here. 7 energy total is in here right now. Why? It's fine. He takes out Groudon here. Oh shoot. Radiant Force coming in to get energy. Is he gonna play? Can he? Yeah. Well played. He takes out Pheasant here. Of course he does. And he wins this turn. And he wins this turn. Nothing really much else for us to do here. Well played. GG. Not much else that can happen here. He pulls the energy, he plays the energy, he does 100 damage. It was solid. This guy just had a better deck than me. We had a very good first game. Very solid first game. But overall, at the end of it, they came out with the stronger deck, which is what is important here. So we'll drop the GG. Good luck on the rest of the tourney. GG. Good luck on the rest of the tourney. And that about does it for us today, guys. Binary Theme. Made ourselves to round 2. But like I said, we are coming back with another event, and since it's the end of this year, my Xbox is trying to talk to me. Let's go in here to and we'll go ahead and talk about the next tournament that we are going to be doing here, as soon as, you know, Reddit wants to load. There we are. We are going into the Super Ban event. So this event begins June 28th, so this will be at the end of the month. So go ahead and expect an upload of this probably the first Tuesday in July. Most likely. So this tournament right here, which is going to be a lot of fun, is going to be a single elimination bracket, just like we just played. A best of 3 games, just like we just played. The difference here being as the turn. So each player will be asked a card that they wish was banned from the expanded card pool. So like, just off the top of my head, Cynthia, Shaman EX, the Scooper. Any of those cards are in the pool, and they want this banned. So that's the card you suggest. So we have as soon as it starts, we have our deck build, and they let us know the cards that are banned from this, that are pulled from that pool. And if we have those in our decks, we have to remove them and put something else in there. We play our first match. If we complete round 1, once round 2 starts, they pull out some more and go, here are the cards that are now banned as well. And then you have to, each round, you have to change the way your deck is built, which is really cool, a lot of fun, really excited to play into it. But guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing the Binary Theme. If you did, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to come back next week. So next week, we are going to be having a tournament that was actually taken from my stream. We played a tournament on stream, and it was a pretty fun tournament, so I figured I'd upload it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.